if you look at my high school yearbook, and everybody was putting the little quotes and things. I had a band with my brother when I was a kid that it was actually called Anti. It was Anti. And in that yearbook, I had put that I wanted to be at Madison Square Garden because I live from New York, so that was the coolest concert venue on the planet, with me growing up. And when TSO headlined the Garden and sold out the Garden, I think showing up there was probably one of the most surreal and proudest thing. I remember Paul O'Neill, our producer, who had passed away in 2017. The man who created TSO, he's been my manager since I was 17 years old and producer. So he was the man who got me into the whole family, and he was more like a dad and a really close mentor to me. But he never. We worked and lived in New York City, and he didn't want us on the trains and subways sometimes, so he'd make sure we got into taxi cabs. But I would take the subway during the day, but I lived in Astoria, Queens, which was outside of Manhattan, and I wanted to go home the day we were playing the Garden to get some stuff and see my cat, see my friends. And he goes, whatever you do, you have to take a taxi. I said, okay. And I wanted to take the subway to the Garden when I was playing the Garden. So, of course, being the little kid said, don't press this button. I went and took the subway back to the Garden, and I remember walking out of the subway tunnel. It was really cold out, and I looked up and I saw the sign. It said Trans-Siberian Orchestra sold out, and I was like, wow, I'm playing the Garden, and it was really cool.